Well, Your Excellency, if I may come into the conversation now, looking at the front page of Blueprint newspapers this morning, I don't know if you've seen this. IPOB to Southeast youth, embrace Ebubeago, join your ancestors. That's the lead headline on the front page of Blueprint this morning. Now, for a number of people, it just goes to emphasize what they perceive could be the immediate challenge that Ebubeago as a security outfit could face, because before now, perhaps as a reluctance of the governors to form a security outfit, we heard of the establishment of the Eastern Security Network, and people are asking, how is this new vigilante group called Ebubeago going to function, especially with the existence of the Eastern Security Network?
The governors want to uphold the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We are working within the context of the Constitution. We are not going to be talking about, illegality. So we cannot join issues with illegality. But we are working to protect our people. And one thing we must know, and know very well, is for those who are calling for war in this country, especially those who are outside this country, one thing I tell them is that come back and lead us into war. They are the forefront of the war, and we follow you. But you can't stay in the comfort of your zone and your rooms, and then be making all kind of utterances, inciting people to go. Yeah, I was already done with that. But just to refresh the fact that the governors were to work within the limits of the Constitution, and there's no amount of pressure that will make the governors to go outside the Constitution. And that I was warning that people who darken country without knowledge, they mostly outside the country, and the dishing out kinds of protection and reciting words should be very careful. And what I always say to them is, if you want war in this country, you can come down and lead the war, not to stay outside and say all kinds of things. So we are not going to subscribe joining issues to illegality. But somebody is, dishing out words of terrorism and threats. These are very funny, because if you are working for the people, you first of all wait and see if this security outfit is not able to protect our people. But if your own security outfit is to cut the family between us and other tribes, in this country, which will lead to insecurity of the lives of our people living elsewhere in this country. We still look to that, and that's what we are fighting. And we keep fighting that, and we have no apologies for that.
So how are you, because it would seem that you're making reference to some of the videos that we have seen of men alleged to be of the Eastern Security Network going into bushes and burning the huts of people who look like herdsmen, Fulani herdsmen more specifically. Now, for some people, it's a bit tricky, because in many parts of the country, a number of these regional security outfits started as a result of perceived incursion from other parts, maybe not of the country, but maybe from outside of the country as well, causing problems in your villages. So you heard a governor saying we're going to, people should leave the forests. Now, we saw some movement in the southeast about that same period, but nothing came out of it. And then we saw Eastern Security Network, and then we saw some of these videos spring up online. Now you have formed Ebubeago alongside your fellow governors in the southeast. And there are questions as to how are you going to be able to manage, especially now that because of the vacuum, there was Eastern Security Network. It seems to be doing something there which potentially could cause trouble from what you have said. And then you have that, and then you now have Ebubeago. How is all of this going to work, especially with what has also happened in your own state of Ebonyi, where people have lost their lives as a result of foreign incursion into communities?
I think this kind of feeling is what is, giving life to some of this illegality. For example, I saw that video in the States, and where there is conflict, it is not resolved by conflict. This is very important. If the farmers had that conflict, which we agree that it's in Southeast, but it's not only in Southeast, it's all over the country. And so we do not allow people to take laws into their hands by killing, cows and killing people. But I have to tell you that the Zeda Thomas crisis, you know, that not only security challenges we have in Southeast, we have the issue of kidnappers, and of late we have bandits that are now doing a lot of evil and saying that they are, Eastern Security Network. You know, they commit a lot of crimes and say the IPOB. And most of the time, IPOB will come and say, we have no hands in this. We have no hands in that. And so this is what is going on. We do not know which one is which, but we have the command of the law to protect the lives of our people. And we will not allow illegality to thrive in our land. Conflict will not resolve conflict. And whoever is doing whatever anybody is doing or saying, he should know that we governors, we are being very careful to manage conflict in Southeast so as to protect the lives of our people elsewhere. This is very important.
But this is the reality, Your Excellency. I really hate to press on it. This is the reality you currently have in your states, in different states of the Southeast. The question is, how do you intend to manage it? You have formed a new outfit. Another security outfit already exists, illegal as it is. At least that's what you say it is. How do you intend to manage it? Is the work of Ibubiago also going to be to manage this illegality, which you say it is?
Of course, you should know that, because how do you manage illegality? You have to bring illegality within the confines of the law. This is the way to manage it.
Well, so in clear terms, if I get you very clearly, the Ibubiago has been formed to combat the Eastern Security Network as well as other crimes.
That may be your opinion, but that is not our opinion. Ibubiago is to protect the lives and properties of everyone living within Southeast.